I don't know what's going on with my hair, but we are going to go with it today. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome, and I hope you find something awesome here. I have something awesome today that I just got in the mail last night. It is the new Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette. I remember when it was announced not that long ago, and I was very, very excited to get it. So I actually ordered it the second it went out on the market, and I tend to do that. I buy way too much makeup. I've spent so much on makeup over like the last few years that it's almost embarrassing. This review is going to be 100% unbiased, and let's see how it looks. First of all, check this out. Holy hell, it's gorgeous. It's a little muted, actually. I'm kind of surprised. It's got kind of a holographic kind of overcast to it. You can kind of see it there in the, there we go. But it's a really muted front here. So, and then the box that it came in, it's like a rose gold with glitter. I kind of wish it was just brighter. I feel like if it's going to be drag, you got to go big or go home. And I do love the eyes on this. I think that's gorgeous. But I just feel like it should be just like really, really bright. Let's look inside the palette. I know that the colors are, colors are nice and bright. Gorgeous. I'm sure the brush is fine. I never, ever, ever use these brushes. This is a synthetic brush. It looks like it has a packer on one side and kind of a blender on the other, but it's a little too dense to be a blender. I'm not sure. We've got Cake Face, Sickening, Hunty, Beat, Campy, Pageant Queen, Kiki, Shady, Trade, Mug, Legendary, Kai, Snatched, and Fishy. First impressions of the colors are, they are very nice. I do like that the browns are a little bit cooler toned because warm tones tend to go very orange on light skin like myself. So I tend to gravitate towards something a bit cooler. So those are nice that those are, well, right there, that those are a bit cooler. I could do without this shade here, Beat. I kind of wish that was a silver. I don't think we need another rose gold on the market. But let's swatch it and see what is happening with these colors. Start with the first four at the top here. We're gonna go Cake Face, Sickening, Hunty, and Beat. And this is what they look like on my fingers. Pretty pigmented, especially those shimmers. Oh, actually, Cake Face isn't a shimmer. Cake Face is on my pinky here, and that's not a shimmer. So they're nice. They swatch pretty decently. They don't seem patchy at all. Beat is actually a lot less rose gold than I thought it would be. It's more of a peach, which is okay. It's not necessarily a color that I'm going to gravitate towards, but I don't know. I mean, it might work really well as a nice highlighter, so we'll see about that. We're gonna try out Shady, Trade, Mug, and Legendary. I have some high hopes for this gold, this Legendary gold color, just because, again, with golds, I feel like, oh, holy crap. Let me finish my thought on the gold. With golds, I feel like golds have saturated the market as well, like the rose gold has. But when you find a good gold, then you want to hold on to it. My reaction was that black. Holy hell. Seriously. And that gold is really banging, so let's swatch them. Oh, that was my fault. That is not patchy. That's a little patchy. That gold up top is very lovely though. Trade, which is the second one from the bottom, is really nice. It's kind of a burgundy. I'm gonna go dip into the Shady again one more time. Shady is very pigmented, but it also feels very dry, but it is a matte, so I'm not surprised about that. We're gonna go into Campy, Pageant Queen, and Kiki. Those are those top three colors there, and see how they swatch out. You know what's funny is that the formulation on these feels different from the black. I feel like the black was very chalky and very powdery, and these feel a lot softer. So there's these. Those are lovely. Kiki is not pigmented at all. I know that there was some talk about that, about it being more of a top color, but I kind of wish that it was a little bit more bam. But the other two colors are gorgeous. That yellow is freaking yellow. Fishy on top, Snatched, and then Kai Kai. Kai Kai again is one of those colors that it looks like it's buildable. Oh yeah, it's totally buildable. I just added a little bit more. And let's talk about the packaging and the brand. Manny MUA is, I'm sure you know, is a YouTuber. He's one of the more popular beauty gurus. And I'm glad to see that he came out with his own palette here. I know it's something that he's probably been working on for a long time. This palette's really heavy. It's very thick. If you happen to see a cat behind me, that's my cat Cersei, so just ignore her. There she is. Really? No, you're not getting up there. Cersei. She may knock something over, who knows. The mirror is okay. I feel like it should be bigger. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of wasted space on here with the border. Although the border is lovely and it is very pretty and it's very nicely done. I don't know. Actually, using it is not so bad. We're going to dig in and I'm going to do a wear test and we're going to see how well these puppies play. I'm going to start out with Cake Face. I'm going to put Cake Face all over my lid. And then we need to do a crease color and I'm going to go into Hunty, which is this one right here. I'm just going to pack this in. I don't know. I'm not used to holding something, and so I'm just going to use my handy dandy mirror here and finish this off. Obviously, it's a very neutral shade, but it is blending out pretty nicely, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So now I want to go into Mug here and kind of deepen out that crease right there. I'm definitely playing with colors, so just be warned. It'll be fun, I promise. Just going in with a clean brush, just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. Yeah, the blending in that is really nice. Let's go in with Campy. I never really do yellow, so this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna pack it in the inner corner. And whoa, I tapped this, look at this. There's a lot of pigment on there. It feels, you know, definitely more like a pressed pigment than, you know, like the standard eyeshadows go. Okay, so I have packed in that yellow color Campy in my corners. I'm gonna put a little bit down here. It's like a zoo here. I've got 2 cats and a dog. My dog decided he was going to start barking. Ignore it. We're now going to go through with Fishy and do a little bit of outer corner with Fishy, and I'm using just a soft Morphe brush. This is not sponsored by Morphe. I'm too small for that, obviously. That is bright. Woo! Let's go over this little seam here with Campy and see what happens. Oh, it turns green. It's very, very oceany and very fishy and very kind of very cool. Let's do a little bit more color here before we dip into shady. So I want to go into Pageant Queen, which is the purple right here, and I'm just kind of stippling it in there. I'm going to go back in with my fishy color and kind of pack it in a little bit more. That's kind of fun. Let's dip into shady. Let's try it out. This is the color that I feel like I might be most about, but I want to go into this corner. It feels like a very soft black. Like I'm packing it in there and I kind of expected it to be a bit darker, but it's definitely very soft. It looks a lot darker on the monitor, And I lost all my Pageant Queen. I just totally just covered up Pageant Queen. So I'm gonna go back in. There, it's back. All right, I'm gonna deepen up my crease a little bit more with Mug, and this is the color that I had used before. I gotta say, these colors blend really, really beautifully. I'm very impressed with the blending of them. They just like, I mean, it's, you hardly have to work at it at all. And they just like, they just know where to go. And it's really nice. So I'm really happy with that. I feel like, you know, with hooded eyes, and I have hooded eyes, with hooded eyes, I feel like I just need to work a little bit more at my crease. And I didn't want to cut a crease. Just because I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like it looks, you know, for something that I'm literally going out to lunch and going to Nordstrom Rack, and, you know, if I was going to go out to a club or something, which I don't do, but if I was, I would do things like cut creases, and I would do, you know, more extravagant makeup. But for something just for the day, and I know this feels a little extravagant for the day, but it's not extravagant for me at all. I tend to play with a lot of makeup and a lot of color, but I feel like with a hooded eye, I have to work more with it. So if you have hooded eyes and you have any tips for me, let me know what you do, because I feel like I've got a lot of lid up here, and then it's just like, I don't know. All right, let's do the bottom lid, and I'm going to go in with Pageant Queen on the corners. I already have a little bit of Campy on the inner corners, but I do want to add a little bit of Fishy. We should see what Kiki does too, because I haven't done that one yet. Kiki is the one that was just not very pigmented for me. Top coat, yeah, I guess this is a good top color. I don't know. It's pretty. It's very pretty, but it's just not for me. I feel like this look is missing something, and that would be some sparkle. So I'm gonna go in with this little skinny little packing brush here and go into Legendary, which is the gold right there. And oh, there's my cat again. Hello, kitty. Okay, let me pack this in over this yellow. It's not really doing anything. Let's try my finger. It's better. Wow, that turned really orange. This is where I wish we had a silver. Manny, I wish you put a silver in here. I'm gonna go in with my least favorite color here, and that's Beet. And we're gonna just use my finger and see what that does to this gold. The gold is beautiful, and it does look pretty nice with this look, but I was looking for more of like a silver. An iridescent would have been gorgeous in this palette. I feel like iridescent is very underrated in makeup palettes. I mean, I know you see a lot in highlighters, but I want to see more. I love iridescent stuff. I think I want to do one more thing and go over my bottom line with Hunty one more time, just to kind of soften that up a bit. All right, I'm gonna put on some liner and lashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so lashes and liner is done. I also added some lipstick and a little bit of highlighter. I do want to highlight the corners of my eyes just a little bit, and I think I'm gonna go dip back into the Life's a Drag palette to try Beet there, even though, like I said, least favorite color, but I mean, you gotta give them all a shot, right? Yeah, it's brightening it up quite a bit, so that's nice. Highlight the brow bone just a little. And there we have it. There is my look for today. It is colorful, but it does feel a little bit more daytime than some of the other colorful looks that we can do. So we're gonna try it out today. I'm gonna come back with a wear test and my final thoughts. So I will see you in a few minutes. Hey everyone, it's been about 5 hours since I did my makeup with the Lunar Beauty Life Drag palette. And so far so good actually. So far I've got a little bit of creasing, you can kind of see it. But I did not prime my lids, so that could be a problem there where I should have probably primed my lids in order to make it not crease. I also have kind of hooded eyes, so I get that problem a lot. But the color and the vibrancy is still there. I have a few more things to do today, so I think this is gonna last. So is this worth it? I would say for $45, yes. I think you should totally get it if you like to play with makeup and you like some colors. I do, like I said, wish that this was different and this was different. These two shimmers are pretty, but I've seen them before, and so I'm not really excited about those. The rest of the palette I do really like and I do plan on using. I kind of wish that this here, or at least one of these, was a duochrome, and I kind of wish it was like a silver gold duochrome. I haven't really seen that, and I'd love to see it. With my Nudie Patootie palette, the only reason I bought this palette was for Jaybird here, because it is just this really beautiful duochrome, and it's got this gorgeous shift to it that, I don't know if you could see it, and I just felt like it was really different. And that's the problem with the shimmers in this one, is I don't see them as really different than other things on the market. With that said, I do really like this palette. I feel like you can do a lot with it, and so yeah, so I will continue to use it. Thanks so much for joining me on this little Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette review. This is completely not sponsored. I bought it with my own money, and I just wanted to show you guys what I thought of it. And if you want to get it, you can get it. It's at lunarbeauty.com. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you again next time. Bye.